What's going on, everybody? Dogman Dan here. We are in Warframe, and first off, I'm running Mag Prime to play around with her, see what the changes are like. And the only thing I'm really having an issue with for me personally is the fact that she can no longer restore her own shields using Shield Polarize. But that, I'm sure, will get adjusted over time. Otherwise, I really don't have any problems with any of the changes. Playing around with Tiburon, not Tiburon, I'm sorry. Tigger's here. Just to kind of get a feel for it, I may want to update it a bit. Also got my Sylvan Aegis out right now as well, so just some stuff messing around in here doing my syndicate runs. But basically what I want to do is talk a little bit about my history with Warframe, from where I started to where I am now, and how I managed to keep it fun for myself on a daily basis. And I really see no reason to stop playing. So hopefully you stick around and you understand and enjoy what we're going to talk about. Alright, so how does this come full circle to where it is now? Basically, I started hearing about Warframe in December of 2012 when Kypex, which many of you guys know, helped me start up the Nog community. Kypex mentioned it to me, and I was like, yeah. And I kind of shoved it off. And then in January, he mentioned it to me a few more times, and I was like, yeah, whatever. And then I started looking at videos and stuff about it, and that's when I knew I wanted to play it. And one of the reasons was I was a big Mass Effect fan, and I was severely disappointed in, honestly, how the multiplayer turned out, and I blame that all on EA. There was so many limitations to the multiplayer that should have been similar to what I felt Warframe was in the beginning, with the bigger open maps, the better co-op gameplay, and that's kind of how I got hooked right into Warframe. I mean, there's nothing wrong with wanting to be a space ninja, right? But that's kind of how I came into it, because I like sci-fi stuff a lot, and that's what I think the majority of the content on the channel would be sci-fi related, if you will. So I got into it and exactly started playing February 3rd, 2013. Went right into, you know, closed beta. It really only took me about a week to know that I wanted to become a founder on some level. And it probably took me about a week or so more to be able to decide which level I really wanted, and then try to figure out a budget to get to that level. And it at the time, it had nothing to do with how much platinum you get, what weapons are in there, what frame is there. It really had nothing to do with that, other than I really wanted to support the development of the game. You know, and that's the way it was. I'm happy I've got the weapons that I got and all that great stuff, but that wasn't the reason for me doing it. Now, once that happened, I can honestly say I have not stopped playing the game from that time. Even when I've been really sick, the few times that I've been really sick, I have managed to log in the game on a daily basis and at least find a way to get something done, at least one run in, even when I was massively sick, just so I could post something out there, even when I was telling you that I was sick, because I just needed to get that kick for the day. Now, in the beginning though, for the first several months, I only posted a couple things. I posted some closed beta footage, I posted a couple things. I didn't really post too much from, I would say, update 4 through update 7, I think it is. And I posted some stuff, you know, when Banshee came out, and I posted stuff when Vauban came out, and when Nova came out, and all that stuff. But I really didn't get into it until Necros came out. And when Necros came out, it redefined how I played the game and how my channel on YouTube worked, because for some odd reason, that's when I suddenly, I guess you would say, got noticed or became popular. I did my first real overview of changes video, and everybody enjoyed it, and then there were suggestions on how I can improve it, and I've always tried to take all the suggestions offered to me and find a way to try to utilize as many of them in improving my channel, my content, and giving more entertainment or value to my channel. Then I started doing some solo runs and this and that, and my Necro solo run has got to be one of the most popular videos on my channel, though my Kubro guide has now taken over that spot, and I'm really happy about that. But that is the defining point in how I play the game. I went from really enjoying it and just posting stuff to really enjoying it, but suddenly feeling pressured to push content out as fast as I could and burn through the content as fast as I could to deliver something out there, so that way not only people could enjoy it, but so that way I remained as a point for everybody to notice me. And you know, it was kind of, there's some peer pressure in there. There was the need to want to make sure that I entertained everybody and to keep up with things, and this went on easily for several months. I would say 4 months, right? So between September to December of 2013, my need to get the content and push it out as quickly as I could was something that I felt I had to do in order to survive the whole Warframe thing, and to be able to show everybody that I really wanted to be something as part of this game, show how much I enjoyed this game, help get other people into the game. Post 2013, moving into 2014, I came to the realization that, one, having a full-time job, having 3 kids, having, you know, being married, and trying to deal with real life things, there was no way that I could burn through content any longer without burning myself out. One, I would get absolutely bored with the game and couldn't deal with it anymore. Two, you know, traditionally, I don't think I've lasted in too many games beyond a 2-year mark. There are a couple games that I still play that I've been playing for so many years, it's insane. But I wanted to ensure that that wouldn't happen here. I wanted to make sure that I could enjoy myself, and so I took the standpoint of, and I've said this to a lot of new players that try to post videos as well, you know, it's not about getting the content and pushing it out first. It's about getting the content, understanding what it is, and releasing something that's quality, high quality, to everybody, so people can enjoy it not just now, but down the road when they're looking to have questions answered. And that's the way I run the channel, and I've run it that way since that point. So my overviews, my guides, my gameplays, and I'm really strong about needing to have gameplays, full gameplays, and always being truthful to the way it is, because I can post guides left and right, and guides are not the strong point of my channel. Overviews and reviews are really good on my channel. They always have been, and that's just because I've gotten a lot of feedback from you guys and kind of catered it into something that everybody can enjoy. But the gameplays are the standpoint for me, and I've always felt that commentated gameplays allows you to understand the mechanics of the game, allows you to understand how a weapon or a frame plays, allows you to understand how I play the game, and you can get a feel for whether you're gonna like something or not like something based on that. For me to just watch somebody out there that doesn't commentate is just really boring to me. I feel like I need to have somebody commentating, somebody telling me their opinions on something, and not because I agree with their opinions, but because I can hear in their voice what they think. I can understand what they're saying, and I can understand before I touch the content what it is. And so that's how I do things now. I don't rush through the content. I've kind of gotten off of that because I know that if I push through it too fast, one, I'll burn myself out, and I just don't have time to burn myself out. I got way too many things going on. And two, if I push through content so fast that there's nothing left for me to do, then I'm gonna be bored. I'm gonna be at everybody else's point is, hey, I'm at end game. What else is there for me? I'm done. I can't play anymore. I, you know, I just can't. I want to be able to fully take this in and enjoy it for what it is. I don't really give a crap about the grind most of the time. Yes, you're going to hear me gripe about it on some things because I think the way some of the grind is put into the game is implemented wrong. And that's what we had with this last video where I was really livid. Not just as us as a player base on the way we've handled some of these things, but just how things have been implemented, and we really need to find ways to constructively give our feedback and get things adjusted properly. But so that's kind of where we're at now. That's why, yeah, you'll still see me push content out pretty quickly, but I've gotten the process down into how I can render videos quickly and all that stuff. But you're gonna find now, if you go back and look at some of that stuff, you could clearly see I rushed a lot of things out there. I wasn't that great at what I was doing, but I was taking everybody's advice on how to make things better. And I think I've done a great job on that. But how I do it every single day, real easy. I just go in to have fun. If I'm in the mood to make a video on a guide or give you, a weapon guide or a frame guide, I'm going to go ahead in there and I'm going to make it. If I'm not in the mood for it, I'm not going to make it. We'll come up with something else to talk about. We'll run something like I am with the mag here or with the Excalibur. We'll talk about a change. We'll talk about a topic. There is always something in my head. Like I said, and so many times, I've got a list of things that I want to do, but I'm only going to do it when I'm in the mood to do it. I'm never going to just push something out anymore that doesn't meet my standards, if you will. So I'm just going to keep rambling here, but that's it. I mean, if I go in it to have fun and I don't think about some of the things, the major grind fest, I need to get to something. I really enjoy the syndicates. Yes, there's a reputation system that is a little bit bonked right now and needs to be adjusted, but I'm not in any rush to get to that stuff at the end, because then what happens? There's nothing else to do. So for me, when I get there, I get there. When I finish my Limbo quest, I know now, after reading many comments from everybody, that I'm going to enjoy the Limbo stuff. But I just haven't gotten there. When I get there, I get there. So hopefully you understand how I am with this and how I can manage to keep things fun for myself. I'm not looking at endgame. Guys, endgame for me is real simple. Endgame is the end development life cycle of that game. That's when you will not see any more content created for the development of a game. It's done. All content is out. And by my standards, Warframe has 2, 3, 4 more years at least, like most of these other MMOs, before that end game will ever hit. So until that point, I'm going to sit here and enjoy it. Hopefully you enjoy my videos and my content as well. Always feel free to interact with me anytime. And as always, thank you for watching. I'll see you soon.